Guys, we have a friend in the garage today. Y'all see that little guy? Y'all see him? It's like a green tree frog or something. I'm not an expert in amphibians. Welcome back, you guys. I'm super glad to have you here today. And today we're going to be installing a whole bunch of hybrid racing stuff. I've been looking forward to getting all this stuff installed. So I'm going to break it up into a couple different videos. I'm not going to do everything at once. It took me a while to get my hands on all this stuff. I wanted to wait until I had it all, so that way I could just dig into the shifter stuff real quick all at once and get that knocked out. So here's what we got going on. I'm going to show you this real quick. It's the tucked fuel line, and it comes with a 6AN fitting for the fuel rail, and it comes with the tucked fuel line itself. And I'm really excited to get that installed. Ever since I got the hybrid racing fuel rail, I've been looking forward to getting the tucked fuel line and getting that installed. But we're not going to do that in this video. What we're going to work on first is the factory shifter. So hybrid racing makes a whole bunch of stuff for the factory shifter, and I do want to get an actual hybrid racing shifter eventually, but it's just not in the cards right now. As you guys would have seen in one of my previous videos, I finally got the engine to the machine shop, so I don't have it. It's currently being worked on right now, so I figured now would be the best time for me to do stuff like this to the car. So we're going to get the center console pulled out of the RSX, and we're going to get started installing all these new parts. Okay, you guys, so the first thing that we're going to be installing is, well, honestly, that's a wonderful question. Probably these. We're going to start with these. These are shifter rod bushings. Then we're going to move on with these, and these are the shifter base bushings. Let's see, yeah, shifter cable inserts. Actually, these aren't technically shifter cable inserts, I don't think. Well, this says shifter cable bushings. So I'll explain it all as we go along, but we're going to start with these two pieces. So the first thing that we're going to be doing is tearing out the center console. You're just going to need, I believe, a Phillips head screwdriver for this. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is clean out all this stuff. This is my old school, like, original iPod. I actually got this for my high school graduation a few years ago. My dad got it for me. We're gonna roll the driver's seat up, and on both sides of the center console, there's gonna be two screws here in the back. You're just gonna wanna pull these out. And the other screw on this side, we're gonna get the shift knob off. Went for the Dragon Ball Z shift knob. Had one just like this. Actually, I still have it that went in my 300ZX. The next step we take is I push the cup holder forward, and then I reach under here where the cover is, where the cigarette outlet is for power. Reach under here, and I pull that out. Then there's two screws underneath here as well. We can just go ahead and unplug this completely. There we are. We get these two screws undone. The center console should have a few clips at the base. I just come down here and pull out. There we go. Now the center console is free, but you also have to remember to unhook the power from the rear outlet. But once that's done, the entire center console should come up and out. And that is one RSX center console out. So now this is the meat of what we're going to be getting into today. This is also a wonderful opportunity for you to clean up anything that may need to be cleaned. Let's see, we might find some stuff in here. Thank you for your business. What is this? Gary Force Acura, 1634 Westgate Circle, Brentwood, Tennessee. Thank you for your business. Date 9/13/05, mileage 11,582. Wow, that's cool right there. That's a keeper. I'm gonna put that in here. I've still got all the old records for this car in here. We even got the old window sticker, which is kind of neat. That's a pretty good find right there. That's really cool. So what we're gonna do now is the two bushings that we're looking at replacing. It's this bushing right here, and then the one that's inside here as well. All right, here is our two. Need a pair of pliers. So I do believe we can just take this cotter pin Being honest with you guys, I really don't think there's anything wrong with these factory bushings at all. I just want to see what difference these hybrid bushings make. And I've kind of gone full hybrid on this entire shifter upgrade, you know, phase that I've been going through, because you guys will have seen in the previous videos, I'm sure, of where I've just kind of went and upgraded all the springs inside the transmission. I really have noticed a pretty big difference. I've really enjoyed doing this kind of work. It's just small little subtle stuff that a lot of people don't really pay attention to, but it sure is fun. I'm not 100% sure on how to get this one out. I believe it's going to be that bigger one there. There's the centerpiece. All right, that one came out really easily. Oh yeah. Oh boy, that is tight. There we go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. And then it comes with a new pin. Slip on there. Oh yes. Holy crap. That is insane. We've got to get the other one in there now. Oh yeah, there we go. Got it. We just got to put this one in. It definitely takes some doing getting it in there. There we go. Pliers helped a good bit there. Let's stick it back in here. Oh my goodness. Wow. That is the finished install, you guys. Super duper simple. Yeah, I mean, it feels amazing. Oh my goodness. It is so much tighter now. The upgrade that we did in the transmission with the shifter springs and the detent springs, that helped tremendously as far as the shifting feel, but making the shifter stiffer and just feel a lot more mechanical, I guess. That's really what it's all about, is just, it's not the fact that it makes it shift better, it just gives an overall tighter feel. I guess the best way I can explain it is that in rear-wheel drive cars, you've got a shaft here that is directly connected to the transmission. And with little upgrades like this, and the springs, and a few other things, this really just feels like you are shifting a rear-wheel drive car. I prefer the feeling of rear-wheel drive cars anyway because of that. This feels incredible. Okay, this next install makes a ton of sense, you guys. I don't even know why this, you know, was a thing with Honda. I guess to make the car feel more pedestrian, to make it more comfortable to drive. I really could not tell you what the reason was behind it. So you're gonna need a number 6 Allen and a 12mm socket. Super nice hardware provided by Hybrid Racing. I just gotta say that, like, that's one reason why I love Hybrid Racing stuff. I usually don't harp on things, but when a company makes good stuff, a company like just makes good stuff. Those are aluminum base plate mounts, and they replace these rubber mounts. And what does rubber do? We're just going to get rid of them. All right, there's our bolt. And don't know if I'm going to be able to get the actual mounts out without undoing all of them. There we go. All right, now let's see if we can get these things out of here. Oh yeah, there's the whole shifter assembly right there. Let's see, do these come out through the top or through the bottom? How do? Well, those come out through the bottom. They have to. I think this was just a cost-effective thing to do. If I just had to take a wild guess, So, I mean, I understand that from a manufacturing standpoint. I get it. I totally get it. But rubber does have give, as you can tell. I mean, I can bend this pretty easily. I can squish it. I can manipulate it pretty easily. Yeah, metal's not going to do that. Aluminum is not going to do that. There we go. Well, where did that one go? Guys, I seriously don't know where that one went. We'll have to find it. That's all 4 of them out. One of them shot right here. Where did number 4 go? Oh, there it is right there. I just could not see it to save my life. So we're taking all of this and replacing it with this stuff. Definitely going to be a good upgrade. Like I can just tell you right now that this is going to work out phenomenally. Pretty simple, pretty basic, but I think that this is going to make a big difference. We're just going to do this one at a time. And guys, I can't stress this enough. Do not tighten them down all the way at once. So we're going to get a couple of them lined up here, because I do not believe that we're going to be able to pull this thing up once we get started. Get that one lined up in a second. Gotta get this last one done. Now I'm just going to take my flathead and get all these lined up the way they need to be. Just like that. Almost. There we go. We can just start threading these guys in. I truly think that this is going to make a huge difference. Like, it makes sense. Like this mod. So I'm just going to go all the way with this last one. You definitely don't want to tighten this down too much, but you do want to make sure that it's pretty snug, because that is the entire point of this modification. I kind of don't even want to, I really don't even want to test this just yet, because I want to feel it all at the same time. But let's just go ahead and throw this on there and just really feel what this thing can do. Oh, oh my goodness. Guys, like, there aren't words. There just is not any words. This thing is just, it's just rock solid now. Like, it's so good. Like, I just can't even describe it. Like, it's just rock, it's freaking solid. Like, I'm in love with it. I'm absolutely in love. The last thing that we're going to be doing inside of the car tonight, I didn't want to give this away just yet, but, or I may have already given it away, putting it in the title, I'm not real sure, but I've got the MAXIM shift boot collar, and this thing is supposed to be just super nice. Like, I love it already. Like, I just think it's such a neat little thing. And last but not least, actually, future me, roll the reveal for this guy. All right, so I just had to do something a little special for this guy. This thing is just absolutely gorgeous, and it's gonna look so good inside the car, I already know. So we have to make a modification to this. Pull the shift boot up like so. Gotta get some clippers here. And clip this zip tie. There we are. And we got to get this other collar out. This collar is just a little aluminum collar. I got it off eBay. I had to do a couple modifications to it. It looked fine. It worked fine. We're in the big leagues now. So you just have to push this out, put it aside, and then you have to pull this rubber thing off. It's like gasket type deal. Definitely don't want to stretch this thing at all, because this is what locks it down, but a small screwdriver helps. Lift this up, get it in the position, and then this slips down over the top. All right, that feels pretty good. I think we got it on there. I don't know how much I trust this rubber, ring, rubber band type thing to hold this thing on, but I do trust Hybrid. And I think that they probably went through a lot of testing with it to make sure it works well. And boy, that sure does look good. If I do say so myself, that does look really, really good. It looks good. Of course it does. Of course it does. They went through the R&D. They know exactly what it's supposed to do and exactly what it's supposed to look like. This goes on last. So we're going to grab these two things and bring them over here with us. So now that we've got the shifter assembly upgrades finished, we can slide the center console back in and we can continue on here. There we are. Make sure there's no cables in the back. I got a lot of cables going on back here. I cannot wait to upgrade to Bluetooth, guys. I really can't. This part has always just been super tricky for me, and that is getting the rear power outlet plugged back in. Then you gotta come up here and pull the side panels apart, and then they will clip back into place. Now the only thing that you got to do is thread this guy on like this. You're gonna thread it all the way down. You could even get a wrench and really torque down on it, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to twist it as tight as I can by hand, and then you just grab this and pull up. And now it's locked in place just like that. Take your new shift knob. And there it is, you guys. Oh man. Oh, I've wanted to do this for so long. Just feel how crisp and clean this shifter is going to be now. Oh my goodness. Oh my. You guys, I can't even. I'm stoked. I'm over the moon about it. I'm just I love it. And like this is just so clean. Like it should have came like this. Like, this is insane. I love it. It's such a positive engagement. Like I'm freaking out. Like I don't even know what else to say. Thank you for all you've done for me. You've been on there for a long time. But your work for now is over. Fun fact for you guys, if you made it this far in the video, tomorrow's my birthday. Turning the big 26. Don't know how I feel about it. I guess it really doesn't matter how I feel, huh? Because, I mean, I'm not saying that 26 is a bad year, but, you know, I just had, me and my wife just had our baby girl this year, and, I don't know, it just really changes your perspective whenever you have a kid, and my birthday just seems so, not pointless or anything like that, but just, you know, not as important as it once was. I don't think that's crazy for me to say or think about. It's just how I feel. So, yeah, but yeah, tomorrow's my birthday. And right now I'm filming a video for you guys, and I'm happy about that. That's kind of what I wanted to do. It's so freaking solid. I love it. Let's move on.